Welcome back to Zoology from Basics. In our last video, we learned about the different branches of zoology. Today, we're going to understand something very important in biology levels of biological organization. Now, this may sound complicated, but it's actually a very simple concept. Think about it like this. Life is organized step by step, starting from the smallest level and moving towards the largest. Let's start. First, we have the atom. Atoms are the basic units of matter. When two or more atoms combine, they form a molecule. Water, for example, is made up of hydrogen and oxygen atoms. Next comes the organelle. Organelles are specialized structures inside a cell. For example, mitochondria help produce energy for the cell. Then we have the cell. The cell is the basic structural and functional unit of life. When similar cells work together to perform a particular function, they form a tissue. Different tissues then work together to form an organ. For example, the heart is an organ made up of different types of tissues. When different organs work together to perform a major function, they form an organ system. For example, the heart and blood vessels work together as part of the circulatory system. All the organ systems working together make a complete living individual called an organism. Now, when organisms of the same species live in the same area, they form a population. Different populations living and interacting in the same area form a community. When a community interacts with non-living components like air, water, soil, and sunlight, we call it an ecosystem. And finally, we have the biosphere. The biosphere includes all the regions of Earth where life exists. So from smallest to largest, the order is atom to molecule to organelle to cell to tissue to organ system to organism, to population to community to ecosystem to biosphere. It may look like a long list at first, but once you understand the sequence, it becomes much easier to remember. And here's a quick question for you. A group of organisms of the same species living in the same area is called what? Population, community, or ecosystem? Think about your answer. The correct answer is population. And that brings us to the end of Day 3 of Zoology from Basics. Today we learned how life is organized, from the smallest level to the largest, from an atom all the way to the biosphere. In our next video, we'll learn about animal classification and understand how animals are grouped. So subscribe to Zoology Ada and join me as we learn zoology step by step from the very beginning. I'll see you in the next class. Keep learning, keep questioning, and keep exploring the animal world.